Once upon a time, in a wealthy but cold neighborhood where luxury mansions stood side by side yet hearts rarely connected, there lived a man named Alexander Steele, a ruthless, sharp-tongued CEO who had built an empire with his bare hands and broken spirit, a man known for his frown more than his smile, and feared for his temper more than respected for his kindness. For Alexander was the type of millionaire who saw the world as a battlefield where only the strongest survived, yet behind those stone-cold eyes and luxury cars was a soul wounded by betrayal, loneliness, and regrets that no wealth could erase, and across the street from his marble driveway and towering iron gates lived a little girl named Emily, no more than 8 years old, a child with bright curious eyes and 2 pigtails who had recently moved into the modest house next door with her struggling single mother, a woman juggling 2 jobs just to pay the rent. And every morning Emily would walk to school alone, her tiny steps echoing against the pavement while carrying a backpack bigger than her shoulders, her innocent heart longing for the warmth of a father she never knew, until one chilly autumn morning when golden leaves danced with the wind, she noticed the grumpy CEO standing outside his mansion, barking orders on his phone, his expression carved with stress, and gathering her courage, Emily clutched her notebook tightly, walked up to him, tilted her head with the sweetest innocence, and asked the question that would unknowingly change both their lives forever, "Will you walk me to school?" And at first Alexander, irritated and dismissive, glared at her as though she had spoken the most absurd thing in the world, snapping that he was busy and she should ask her parents, but when he saw her eyes dim, her shoulders sink, and her small feet shuffle backward as though she had dared too much, something inside his hardened heart stirred for the first time in years, a faint crack in the armor he had built, reminding him of a daughter he once almost had, a family he once lost, and against his own pride he muttered, "Fine, just this once," not realizing that this simple act would lead to the unraveling of his loneliness and the beginning of a story people would never forget, for that morning as they walked together, the cold millionaire and the bright little girl. Neighbors peered from behind their curtains, shocked at the sight, wondering what strange bond was blooming, and as Emily skipped by his side, talking about school, friends, and dreams, Alexander found himself listening more than speaking, a foreign warmth brushing against his heart like sunlight breaking through storm clouds, and though he pretended to be annoyed, deep inside he felt a spark of life he thought he had buried forever, a spark that would only grow brighter with each step of their journey, for little did he know, Emily wasn't just a lonely girl seeking company, she carried a secret about her past, her absent father, and her struggling mother that would soon collide with Alexander's world in ways that would test his soul, transform his empire, and remind the world that sometimes the smallest voices carry the power to heal the largest wounds.